Module 6, Working with Diversity in a Group. Working with diversity in a group means acknowledging and embracing the differences that exist within the group, such as differences in culture, ethnicity, gender, age, socioeconomic background, and more. This principle of group communication recognizes that each individual brings unique perspectives, experiences, and values to the group, which can enrich the group's discussions and decision-making processes. Diversity is a term used to describe the variety of differences among individuals in a group or community. These differences can be in terms of age, gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, religion, socioeconomic background, education, political beliefs, values, personality traits, learning styles, and more. Diversity can result in a range of opinions and viewpoints, leading to more creative problem-solving and decision-making. The degree of diversity among group members can be reflected in the group's homogeneity or heterogeneity. Homogeneity refers to the degree to which group members are similar to each other, while heterogeneity refers to the degree to which group members are different from each other. A group that is too homogeneous may lack creativity and innovation, while a group that is too heterogeneous may struggle with communication and conflict resolution. Getting a good mix of diversity in a group is important but can also be difficult. Group members may have unconscious biases that can affect their willingness to work with people who are different from them. However, having a diverse group can help to break down stereotypes, increase understanding and tolerance, and promote inclusivity. It is important to note that diversity goes beyond just race and gender. While these factors are important, there are many other dimensions of diversity that should be considered, such as age, education level, work experience, and personality traits. By recognizing and valuing these differences, groups can create a more inclusive and supportive environment where all members feel valued and respected. Diverse member characteristics. Diversity in group communication encompasses a variety of factors that distinguish one member from another. These factors include personality, learning style, control needs, openness needs, and more. When managing diverse member characteristics, group communication can become complex, but acknowledging and understanding these differences can be beneficial for achieving the group's objectives. One of the most fundamental ways in which members differ is by their control and openness needs. Members who join a group for control needs tend to be task-oriented, while those who join for openness needs tend to be more socio-emotional. Both types of members are valuable for the group, as they contribute to achieving the group's goal in their own unique way. Learning style is another crucial factor that affects the group's communication. Members have different learning styles, such as concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active participation. Each learning style can impact the group's communication, as some members may be more hands-on, while others may prefer to think through a problem before taking action. Personality differences are another aspect of diversity that can impact group communication. Based on the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, personalities are categorized into 4 dimensions: extroversion/introversion, sensing/intuiting, thinking/feeling, and perceiving/judging. Each personality type brings unique strengths and weaknesses to the group. For instance, an introvert may work well independently but dislike being interrupted, while an extrovert may interact well with others but be impulsive and impatient. Cultural diversity. Cultural diversity refers to the differences in beliefs, values, and symbols shared by identifiable groups of people. When working in a group, cultural diversity can greatly affect communication and cooperation among members. It's important to remember that while discussing cultural communication differences, there are just as many differences within a culture as among various cultures. One important aspect of cultural diversity is individualist versus collectivist. High individualist cultures value independence, while high collectivist cultures value harmony. Another aspect is power distance, where high power distance cultures maximize status differences, while low power distance cultures value equality. Context is another important aspect, where high-context cultures let the situation carry most of the meaning and place greater emphasis on relationship balance, while low-context cultures value direct communication. There are also racial and ethnic differences to consider. For example, Asian cultures tend to be collectivist and high context, while Hispanic cultures tend to be collectivist and have high power distance. African American and European American cultures have had a history of misunderstandings that can trickle into current communication, and African American style is often much more interactive than European American. Gender differences can also play a role in communication. There are 4 main areas in which men and women show gender differences in communication: expressive and instrumental behaviors, task and relationship focus, forcefulness, and individual and group orientation. Additionally, sex can function as a status characteristic. Finally, generational differences can also affect group processes. Each generational group has its own strengths and weaknesses. Builders, 1901 to 1945, tend to be loyal and committed to the organization, while boomers, 1946 to 1964, tend to be competitive and driven. Gen Zers, 1965 to 1981, tend to be independent and skeptical, while N-Geners, 1982 to 1997, tend to be diverse and tech-savvy. Understanding and respecting these differences can help groups function more effectively. Working with diversity/bridging differences. Working with diversity and bridging differences in a group requires a mindful approach to communication that is open to multiple perspectives. Building group identity is an essential step in bridging differences and achieving group cohesion. One way to build group identity is through fantasy, which is a group discussion focused on the present task. Symbolic convergence theory suggests that humans create shared meaning through their talk, and fantasies can help the group define itself by creating symbols that are meaningful. In addition to using fantasy, groups can take specific steps to bridge differences. Appreciating the value of diversity is a crucial first step, followed by openly acknowledging differences and discussing how to integrate them. Group identity can be formed around differences, which can help build group cohesion. Communication can be used to build competence and refrain from practices that detract from it.